So we're going to create a GIF using Google Slide. I know that seems daunting, but it's actually very simple. And so what we are going to do is first you need to open up the slide. It should make everybody their own copy. And the first slide is obviously going to be blank. And you just need to make sure that your name and dash Newton's first law GIF is in the title. Now you do have a choice between the different types that you want to make. So you can do where the one where it's an object at rest will stay at rest unless acted upon force. So this is the one I'm going to do, and you get kind of a choice with those. So you can do kicking a soccer ball, maybe kicking a football or throwing a football, hitting a golf ball, and I believe those are the choices. So you could even do kicking a soda can if you want to. Now, for my GIF, I'm going to use the Bitmoji extension that I have. Some people already have this, some people do not. If you don't, it's fine. You can, you'll have to download it onto your phone, create an account, and then you can add the extension onto your Chromebook. If you don't, you'll need to find an image for your GIF. Now, if you want to do like a close up of a foot, that works. It's fine. Or find a character or something of kicking. I don't even care if you decide to do like a cartoon character from a show, as long as it has a transparent background for you to overlay on top of the background. So the poses I'm going to use pretty much is like an angry me standing, kicking, surprise, and I'll probably do a woohoo type pose. So the first thing I need to do is I need to create my background. So what I'm going to do is instead of the one where I insert a picture, we're going to need to make it so that it's attached to the actual slide. That way, because there's a lot of clicking and moving, we don't accidentally click on our background and move it unless we want it to. So I'm going to go to change background, right click on it, change background. I'm going to go to choose an image. And earlier I had searched up cartoon field, which is what I want. So now I just need to find a field that I like. And so let's go with this one. And eventually I'm going to need this one down here. So I'm going to double click this and click done. So now I have my field. So now I'm going to add my Bitmoji person. And I'm going to do this one. And I'm going to be very sulky, angry. I don't know. Maybe I've just had a bad day, or maybe I don't want to be outside. Who knows? Whatever the reason it is, Miss Gentry is outside and she's angry. So, and I do use my arrow keys a lot to move, simply because it's easier and I don't accidentally click on a box and change the shape and size of something. Um, so I've got my angry self there, and now I need to find a soccer ball. So I'm going to go to Insert, Image, search the web. Now, if you want to change this up to like a dodgeball, whatever. So I've looked up soccer ball. Now, for the most part, these will typically have a clear, transparent background, which is what you want. If it's like this, where it has the background in it, you don't want that. You actually really, truly want the one with a transparent background. So I used this one in a practice earlier, and I know that this one is transparent. So double click. I'm going to click on a corner, and I'm going to shrink it to the size that I need, which this should be okay. So I'm going to place the ball here. So now you might be thinking, oh my gosh, Miss Gentry, this means that I have to redo this every single time. No. So Google has this thing where you duplicate a slide, which is basically, it makes an exact copy, so that all you have to do is only click on parts to move it. So I'm going to have my person like go up to the ball, kick it, and it's going to roll eventually and go off the screen, and it's going to change to the other hill and roll into a goal. So let's go to you right click on the slide and you duplicate the slide. So this we're actually looking at slide two. That's slide one. Slide two, slide one. So you're not even seeing a difference because of the fact that it is an exact copy. So I click on my little my bit person, and I slide it up to here. Still angry. Oh, so angry. So I go to slide two and I duplicate. Now, I want to make the kicking motion. So this is when you would add your character. I'm really hoping that you guys have Bitmoji on your computer because it just makes this so much easier and you can add a little bit of fun with this as well. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to this angry kick, slide it onto my slide. And so I'm going to make sure that my right leg, well, it's on the left when we're looking at it, is lined up. And then I'm going to press Control and the down arrow key to make my Bitmoji that I have go to the back so that I can delete this one. So now I'm going to move this ball to the end of my foot. And there you can see. So if you can even, like if you want to check, you can go to the first slide, look at it, and transition. You can see how smooth your transitions are. Now we're going to have probably 20 slides or so. And so we want to make our transitions kind of smooth. There will be larger gaps when the ball is moving through space. But for now, we're doing small movements. So we're going to right click on slide 3, duplicate. We're going to, I've clicked on the ball, so I'm going to use my arrow key 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 up and 3 to the right. And at this point, I'm going to also right click, go to rotate, and rotate clockwise. And this will give the illusion of the ball actually moving. So if you click on slide 4 over here and then click on slide 3, it looks like the ball rotated. Do you see that? Okay. So slide 4, right click, duplicate. I should take more time to pause in between, but so when I click on duplicate a slide, that's when you should pause the video and you should at that point make your changes to your slide, hit duplicate, and move on to the next slide. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to right click and I'm going to go on to rotate clockwise again. And I'm going to now go back to my slide 5, duplicate slide. And at this point now, I want to change the look of my person because now I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? So I'm going to go back to Bitmoji. I'm going to have this like, oh my gosh. So you can find these different poses by typing in the word pose into the chat or into that search box, and it will open that up. So I'm going to make sure that my feet line up, Control down key, and click on that emoji, Bitmoji, and boom. So now I have transitioned. So let's move the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right. Right click, rotate clockwise. And now you can kind of see this transition between 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So now we're going to duplicate slide again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go up one more just in case. Right click, rotate, counterclockwise. Now I know this seems very tedious, and this is exactly how like cartooning and stop motion and animation, this is actually kind of what you do. So for those of you who are thinking about going into animation or claymation or stop motion or any of that, this is basically what you do. Now we're taking it kind of the easy route in the fact that most of our images are already created for me. Um, but if we were doing this from scratch from the very beginning, you actually have to draw each and every one of these. Um, so we're going to go right click, duplicate. But actually, I can't even remember if I moved the ball from that one. Oh, I did. Okay. So right click on the soccer ball, rotate 90 degrees, and up 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just make a little bit bigger gaps of movement now. And so we're going to go to duplicate slide. We're on slide 9 now. Right click, rotate 90 degrees, up 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's probably about as high as I'm going to get my ball to go. Actually, no, I'll wait till slide 10 and we'll start going down. Okay, so slide 10, up 1, 2, over about 5. And we're going to rotate the ball. Okay, so at this point we've hit the peak of our ball, and now gravity is going to take over, and we're going to let gravity roll the ball down. So right click, duplicate, and we're going to rotate and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want the ball to fall a little faster just because gravity is helping it. We were going against gravity when we're going up, and we're going with gravity as we're going down. So we're going to go a little bit quicker with the falling of the ball. So right click, rotate, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just. So you can see that there are larger gaps with the ball falling, and that just kind of helps. So duplicate slide, right click, rotate, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, you can even eyeball it. I want it to fall a little bit faster at this point. Because you can always look in your thumbnail section over here. Duplicate slide. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And rotate. Because I want to make this also within 20 slides. And we're at slide 14 now. Rotate. Oh, sorry. Right click. Duplicate. Rotate. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So I'm kind of eyeballing it between this slide and this slide to kind of get that position that I want. Okay, so at this point, it's going to start rolling. So right click, rotate, and there we go. So now we're going to go to duplicate. Actually, no. sorry, I don't want to duplicate, so let me delete that. I want to go to new, because what I want to do now is I want to change what we're going to do. So let's wait for that to delete. So I'm going to right click, change background, choose image, and it should be what we had last. So this set of heels is actually within the same type of style as this one, and so I want to click on that, and done. Oh, but it's too small. Okay, so I've got to go back and change that background. Okay, let's go to choose image, and let's see if we've got one that is very close to that, and there isn't. So let's go back to this one. I wonder if I can flip it. I can't. It's okay. So I'm going to go back to slide 15, and I'm going to click on the ball, and I'm actually going to control C or right click, copy the ball. I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm going to paste it so that it is on this side. And actually, I want to add a soccer goal like right here too. So even though I know that I have this, so maybe I can cover it up to kind of keep with um, the whole illusion. Let's click on this cloud, and maybe I'll just uh, cover this up with a cloud. I mean, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. I mean, I'm not going to take off points if you guys have the same background, but I'm just trying to show you how you can transition your pictures. Okay, so there, I've added a cloud so that it looks like it's continuing. So I'm going to go to file and insert a soccer goal. So if you're doing the football, maybe you have the I don't know what that is, a field goal, whatever the thing is in football. Um, if you are doing the golf ball, maybe the ball is rolling into the I don't know, the hole. So image, search the web, and let's look for a soccer goal. Soccer goal. Let's see if we can find clip art. Oh, I hope this one is clear or transparent background. And it is, yay! Okay, so going to place my goal. I need to kind of give it some bit of illusion. Okay, and I'm going to take this, and I'm actually just going to rotate the ball. And right click, duplicate slide, click on the ball, right click, rotate, and 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to slide this over now. Right click, duplicate slide, click on the ball, 1, 2, 3. Actually, and let's rotate. And slide 20. side, right click, rotate, and uh-oh, it's behind the goal, so let's control and up arrow key so that it's in front of that goal. And actually, let's just go ahead and like roll it in there. Okay. And so I actually want to do this like a woohoo type thing. So what I want to do is I want to go up here and I want to duplicate this slide, but I'm going to take 16, there's slide 17, and I'm actually going to slide it all the way down here. I'm going to delete the soccer ball, and I'm going to change my pose now to a woohoo or hooray thing. So I'm going to go up here, look at pose, and let's see if I can find one with hands raised. Oh, let's do this one. And make sure the feet are lined up. And control down arrow key until the other Bitmoji pops up. Click on that one and delete. All right, so, and that is how you do your slides step by step. So now we actually have 21 slides. You should have about 20 slides too. Most of it being you just simply moving the ball, trying to show the motion. Now you may be like, okay, well now I've made all these slides. How do I get it to present like a GIF? So here is what you're going to do. You're going to go to File. You are going to go to Publish to the Web. You're going to change this to every second. You're going to click Start Slideshow as soon as the player loads. Restart slideshow after the last slide, and you're going to click Publish. It's going to say, are you sure you want to publish this? And you're going to say, yes. Okay. Now you're going to press Control C. This is the URL that you want. Or you can, I don't think it shows you on your end, but you can go right click, Control Copy, or right click Copy. You're going to go over here. You're going to open up a new tab. You're going to go Control V, and it's going to paste that URL into it. So here it goes. Kicking the ball. There the ball goes. Surprise. Oh my. And then the ball rolls off the screen and into the goal. Woohoo! Okay. So, and it's going to keep playing. This is the loop that it creates. So we've got all 21 of our slides. It's showing, it's displaying. So you can kind of see. So this is actually going a lot slower than I would like. I would like for this to be quicker than this. So here is how you change that. You are going to go to your digital portfolio. You're going to go to slide 16. In this title box, you are going to type your name, and Newton's first law. Oops, it would help if I spell his name right. And then you are going to paste that URL in there. Now, do you see this last number right here where it says 1000? Okay, that's telling you that that's 1 second. That is how long it is between the slides. So you're actually going to go in and you're going to delete the 1000 and type in 500. So it's going to put it in for like half a second. So then you're going to go back, if it'll let me, and you're going to recopy this whole URL. So let's open a new tab, paste. And it should make it to where it's half a second now in between. So see, this is a faster rotation with the slide. It's half a second instead of the 1 second in between. So it is a smoother type thing. So you are going to make sure that that last number, if your slide is too slow, is going to be 500. Hit enter. It should turn blue. You want it to turn blue because that creates that web link. Because this is how, whenever it's time for me to look at your digital portfolio, all I want to do is click on it and it's going to open this hyperlink, and I just want to open it and it goes straight into your GIF. I don't want to go into your slideshow. I don't want to sit there and see if you did each slide, each one. I just want to watch this little video that you have created for uh, this project. So next thing you need to do is you need to grab a screenshot. So you're going to press Control, the little square with the 2 lines. I know you didn't see it, but a little thing popped up that said copy to clipboard. I clicked on it. I'm going to go back to my digital portfolio, and I am going to paste a screenshot into there. It doesn't matter where the screenshot grabs it either, as long as I get to see it. And I want to see the tabs at the top of that screenshot so that I know that you actually viewed your GIF before you uploaded it. Because if the 1 second time is good enough for you, then it's fine. But if you need a faster time, you need to change that time to 500. And my computer is taking forever to load the screenshot. So let's give it a second. Okay, and there it goes. And I'm going to move this kind of out of the way. Your picture will be kind of small for this one, and that's just because, you need that URL there. So there's the screenshot of my GIF plus my link for my GIF. So I've got this one with the soccer ball, but I'm going to create one with the football and a golf tee, and possibly one of a person running and tripping, which is also still a part of Newton's law of motion from when we watched the video, because a person moving at constant speed to suddenly hit an unbalanced force, which is an unmoving object, can cause somebody to trip. So if you wanted to do something fun like that or funny like that, you can do so. But you guys have fun with your gifts, and good luck. All right, well, don't forget to come to the meets, and I will talk to you and walk you through things and try and help you out if you need it.